All right, what are we going to find at the satellite?
Could this satellite actually be a UFO, just like the urban legend said?
Does it have a Metalupa on top?
You know, I didn't see it that way until you mentioned it, and now I can't unsee that. It does just look like a Metalupa, just kind of facing away, right? Because that's one of the... Yeah, I can see it.
The answer was simple. There's no doubt that this thing was made on our planet. All of its parts are definitely from here. Guess I shouldn't be too surprised. I look around for any signs of alien life form, but there's no luck. The only things I spot are marks resembling footprints. Nothing slimy nor alien here. Bummer. Hoping for a sci-fi movie-like situation. You know, like a scene where everyone in the city gets taken over by aliens and chases the protagonist through the streets. But now I know that's just a man-made satellite. It's kind of all over, huh? I let out a deep sigh. Come on, I were here right now. I wonder what she'd say. I can almost hear her voice right now.
Gay, homosexual, gay.
Wow, she sounds kind of nasally again. Weird out, that's pretty inconsistent. Come on, boss. Don't let this get to you. At least we know we're being followed. Maybe she'd continue her search without giving up.
I received word from Tenochi-san, but the meeting has been delayed until after open.
Let him know that I understand. Also, be coming home with a friend today, so please prepare accordingly.
How the fuck does Tenoji not know that the girl who hangs out at the lab upstairs is the one who does all the zoning laws for Akiba?
Here's the thing: is I think she's incredibly professional in like her capacity when she's working with that particular group. Like, I imagine her demeanor is like night and day, and like even her mode or dress, and that seems to track with what here was like where the way she dresses and the way she carries herself very much informs like how she thinks in that moment, to the point where she's almost acting like an entirely different person, right?
Even so, like, she's got the same face and stuff.
I don't know. Maybe Tenoji has prosopagnosia.
Maybe so.
He only knows it's Rintaro every time because it's just that same lanky kid in the lab coat.
Who says stupid bullshit.
Either way, there's nothing really remotely fun or exciting about being alone. Decided to call it quits on the investigation and head home. Figure I could go over what we found today once Amani-san drops by.
This is a new CG. This is the first time we've seen just a generic shot of Ferris's kitchen.
There's so much Perrier.
Yeah, they have so much Perrier there. Little salt shakers. Understood. I look forward to treating them with great hospitality. How many bottles of champagne shall I prepare? Got a rice cooker.
Didn't really find anything conclusive, but if we jot down all the details, we might be able to see something in the bigger picture. You know, like tiny details that we normally wouldn't notice. We also have to brainstorm about the whole spy thing, as well as Kuroki and Urushibaru-san's bizarre behavior. Most important thing is that we find the small changes hidden in those bigger ones. If we miss those, there's no way we'll be able to find our way to the truth. And that's not all. If we trick ourselves into believing the wrong thing, we might set ourselves up to arrive at the wrong answer.
Yeah?
Either way, I intend on discussing everything with her.
Amazing. Thanks to you and Suzu-san handing out flyers, we had lots of people come to the cafe today. We ran out of ketchup partway through, so Mayushi had to run to the convenience store to buy more.
We should have had enough for 3 more days. Used all that, yeah? This could very well be a once-in-a-lifetime kind of event. I'm so excited. But in contrast, Amani-san has a pained expression on her face when she finally gets here. Just as the sun sets.
Sorry I'm late.
She's wearing a smile, but she can't seem to hide the exhaustion on her face.
I just had to kill like 10 guys.
That's it? She told me she was meeting up with someone.
Yup, there were lots of groups and they all wanted omelets.
Compared to how happy and energetic she seemed before, it's pretty clear that things didn't quite go the way she wanted them to. Decided to put the brainstorming off for now and just start to prepare dinner with her. Hope she feels better after this. I'm taking care of you because I can't take care of myself right now. Is that all right?
I don't quite get it, but okay.
And that's when I realized it wasn't a UFO. I don't know if it's actually a satellite or not, but it's definitely something man-made. Wani-san looks miserable as she chops onions. Each knife cut sounds like a brick falling to the ground. It's obvious that she's focused on something else. Do you usually cook for yourself, Suzu-nyan? Suzu-nyan?
Huh? Oh, cooking, right? Yeah, of course I do, but I've never made something this complicated before.
Complicated? It's just, oyakodon.
I normally boil veggies and cook the fish I caught as is. I cut them and then cook them, that's all. I've never really paid attention to the small details like seasoning.
You're giving her kind of a Minnesota accent now.
I know, right?
Why, hello there. How you all doing?
I tried to imitate your Suzuha voice and it's not working. It's not working at all. I can't do it. It's so hard to imitate voices.
You could just do your own.
I can't. I didn't have a good voice for her.
I didn't copy your Suzuha voice when I took over Suzuha.
You sound like some kind of survival expert. Do you do much camping, Nya?
Sorta. Do you usually cook a lot, boss?
You sure you're not from Minnesota?
We don't talk about Minnesota, not since the incident.
We don't talk about Minnesota no more.
Okay, I guess I'm just leaning in. Suzuha's from Minnesota now.
You don't have to call me that when I'm not chat noir, Nya.
Oh, I guess I'm just used to it now. Do you mind?
If that's what you want to call me, I'm all for it.
So, cook much?
I'm gonna laugh every time now.
I tend to let Kuroki do the cooking, Nya.
You seem pretty used to it, though.
Mama taught me everything I know, Nya.
About your mom.
Amani goes quiet for a moment. She probably thinks she shouldn't pry too deeply, but I respond with a smile. Mama's always away on business, Nya. She'll go abroad, and just when she gets back home, she'll go back out again. She always spends times with me when she's here, but she's on a business trip. She doesn't keep in touch at all, Nya. Yeah. That's why I have to deal with the adults in order to protect Papa's Akihabara. This is how it's been for the past 10 years.
What about your dad?
I put on my hood without saying a word.
I see.
Don't tell Mayushi, Nya.
You haven't told her.
I don't want to make her worry, Nya. Besides, I'm scared that she'll look at me differently. Me, I just want her to see me.
But if you invited her here, wouldn't she find out anyway?
That's why I can't invite anyone, Nya.
Oh, so I'm no one?
That's not...
What am I, chopped liver?
Okay, now we're moving to something else. I don't know where we're landing now.
Suzuha's accent just taking a tour of the Midwest.
You're the first person I've ever had over, Suzu-nyan. Not even Mayushi's been here before. Yours is being a little weird today. Like a cat getting angry for no reason. I don't usually talk about myself like this either. Just because I got all excited over this chat noir thing. Wane-san clearly isn't sure how to react. She opens her mouth to say something, searches for the right words, but then closes it without uttering a single thing. I wait for her words. Then, as if finally committing, Amane-san quietly speaks.
I told you about how I was meeting someone today, right?
Yeah, were you talking with a speech therapist? Whatever you're doing, it's effective.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, you sound like an entirely different person. Yeah.
It was my dad.
Your dad?
I honestly don't know what kind of person he is. All I know, I don't know what accent she has. I can't not do it. I'm stuck in this mode. I can't.
Just do.
Help.
I honestly don't know what kind of a person he is. All I know is that he's somewhere in the city. I've been looking for him, but
See, that's what I've been trying to do all along. I can't. Aw, come on, boss. Don't make that face. Heck, I'm as disappointed as anyone that I didn't get to see him today, but I believe I'll be able to see him tomorrow. I know where he is now, so I should be able to bump into him if I go. There we go. No more Minnesota.
all right.
No more Minnesota. We've left St. Cloud.
That's good.
But now that I've come this far, I guess I should just tell you everything, boss. I'm from the future.
Yeah?
That satellite over at Radicon is actually the time machine I used to come here.
Amane-san?
My real mission is to go to 1975, but since it's a one-way trip, the higher-ups have let me make a stop to see my dad.
It just hit me. I get it now. I finally understand, yeah? Susan Yan is a member of the Resistance in the future. You were fighting against the organization this whole time, yeah?
Boss, how do you know all that?
You see, I'm a mutant created by the organization. I was bitten by a genetically modified species of cat, which is why I have the impulsive and spoiled personality of one, yeah?
Genetic modification? That's right. I remember hearing a rumor about that. The Committee of 300 is supposedly making one of their branches conduct genetic research. But impulsive and spoiled, huh?
That's not all. Ferris has a special ability called Cheshire Break. It can be used to see within people's hearts by looking into their eyes, yeah?
Oh, I get it. Mind reading. This afternoon you told Urushibaru Luca that you would know if he was lying by looking at his eyes, so that's what you meant.
Oh, Suzuha. In the future, do they not have trans people anymore?
Oh, sorry. I was so focused on suppressing my Minnesota accent that I forgot about pronouns. We don't have those over in St. Cloud.
What? Just slandering Minnesota now.
we it's too cold to have gender over there.
Wow. I'd personally like to apologize to all of our fans in Minneapolis.
Oh, I hear they have a few genders to go around down this big city. But not in St. Cloud, no.
The entire organization gains control of the future. That's the entirety of humanity will be annihilated, Nya. That's why Ferris escaped from their research facility, gathered information, and secretly researched for a way to strike back, Nya.
You're trying to drive this episode to its conclusion, and I'm just grabbing the steering wheel from you and yanking it hard right every 30 seconds. I'm so sorry.
I'll get there one way or another. I'm honestly pretty shocked. I didn't think there'd be someone besides Okabe-san willing to play along with my Chunimpyo silliness. He calls it dubbing 10. Wonder why she didn't back me up earlier this afternoon when I was acting like a dummy. It's weird compared to Okabe-san, who lazily just comes along with for the ride. Mane-san's eyes have a sense of realness to them. You could mistake her for being a professional actress. This is as exciting as running around as Chat Noir. Amane-san also seems to be thinking the same thing. She must be pretty happy that we're on the same wavelength. She totally wants to talk more about it.
I didn't think there'd be anyone in the world who could understand me.
Harris is happy too. Ferris thought Kyoma was the only one who'd be willing to talk like this.
Kyoma? Oh, you mean Okabe Rintaro. I asked for his help too, but I don't know if he'll believe me.
The reason we understand each other so well is because you and I are best friends, Susan Yan.
Best friends?
Besties for besties. Yep, it's obvious that fate brought us together. We've been connected by the threads of destiny since birth, Nya. Susan Yan?
Best friends, huh? I thought I'd left all that behind in the future.
Amane-san unexpectedly grabs my hand in hers. Hers is warm but muscular, the strength of a man but the delicacy of a woman. I should really examine what that mentality says about me.
I'm glad I met you, boss.
Yours is really glad too, Nya. Thank you, Suzunyan. Back to the Oyakodon. Exchange winks with each other as we prepare the ingredients, taste test the food, and enjoy our time together. Sounds of our cooking utensils ring out from the inside of the kitchen, like the type of a rhythmical beat. That day, the two of us talked until late at night. We share common ground. We both spent much of our lives without our dads around. I lost Papa in a car accident about 10 years ago. Mane-san had been raised by her mom since she was very little. She doesn't even know her dad's face. Guess I'm pretty fortunate in that sense.
How come never mind. I was be like, how come she was trying to come back to find her dad if finding her mom would be easier? It's like, because you never knew your dad. Okay, fine. Never mind. Retract that.
While the time we spent together was brief, I still have at least a few memories of him. From the irreversible sin I committed. The sin of 7 years ago. Doesn't it hurt?
Wow, I sounded like you for a moment.
Yeah, you did. Wow. Try that again.
I can't.
It does, but it's probably not the pain people usually think of.
Oh my! Oh! Gabe, what are you doing?
What do you mean? This is normal in the future.
We're great. Wonderful.
This is a Tuesday for me.
You mean two's gay? Wait, is everyone in the future super gay?
Probably.
I changed into my pajamas and crawl into bed. Next to me is Amane-san, who's also wearing one of my pajamas. About to go to bed in her spats and t-shirt, so I let her borrow mine instead. Because we're not the same size, her hands and feet are awkwardly sticking out. Plus it's tight around her butt. Not that I was noticing that.
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, it's like the wound on my heart is healed up. Every now and then something inside of it starts to throb. Gone back to being Akiha Rumiho. Amane-san doesn't seem the least bit surprised. Instead accepting it like it's no big deal. Guess that's probably because I should sound similar to how I speak when I'm Chat Noir. Not that I even have the guts to ask her how she feels about that. I don't want her to hate me for asking such an awkward question. I know I'm being a coward, but I'm not a risk taker. Not the real me, anyway. Probably why I'm still reaching out to her as if everything's okay. Even though the discomfort in my heart is still there. Yeah, back then it was really hard. At the time I kept thinking that there was something I could have done. I always thought if there was a way to change fate with my own hands, I would do it in a heartbeat.
Do you still feel that way?
I do, but 10 years ago I finally realized something. If I don't touch the wound, it won't hurt. It may never fully heal, but I've learned how to deal with it.
Do you ever wonder if maybe your relationship with your dad might have gone sour if the accident never happened?
You're worried about meeting your dad?
Well, I mean, I don't even know what kind of person he is.
So you're thinking that maybe it's better if you don't meet him?
I don't know. I want to see him, but I also don't, I guess.
Amane-san's worried about someone she hasn't even met yet. She might be trying to find a way out of this. That's why she started to think that maybe it'd be fine if she didn't run into him. But I want her to see her dad, no matter what. Because I know full well how it feels to have someone torn away from you without ever getting the chance to express your feelings to them. That's why I have all this guilt inside of me. It's gonna be okay. I'm sure your dad is a super sweet guy. Not at all horny.
You think so?
He might even be a hottie.
I'm not so sure about that.
But I want you to remember one thing, Amane-san. No matter what kind of a person your dad is, I want you to accept him for who he is. Having a family member reject who you are is one of the most painful things in the world.
One of the most painful things in the world. Yeah, okie dokie, boss.
Rumiho.
Huh?
Akiha Rumiho. It's my real name.
Rumiho, eh? Cute name.
You're gonna make me blush, Nya.
Well, it looks like we got our work cut out for us tomorrow. Good night, Akiharu Miho.
Good night. Suzuha. Having spent so much time living with Kuroki, I have no idea what it'd be like to have a sister, but if I did, I wonder if this is how it would feel. I haven't seen Okabe-san much recently. Kuroki's been acting distant. Maybe the time machine really is a UFO and aliens are taking over Akihabara. Thinking about that is enough to make Amane-san being here that much more comforting. I can feel my desire for her to stay with me growing stronger. I don't want to be hated. I don't want to lose her. I just want to be with her forever. My mind wanders as I doze off.
I legitimately can't tell. Is this actually going for a gay route, or is it just that my goggles are that miscalibrated by now? I can't tell.
If this like the thing is, there's a way to be like, oh yeah, it's really great to have a friend around. They're not dropping those flags. They're not. So. When I come to, I notice Amane-san's not in bed with me anymore. So I begin to wonder where she went. I find her in the living room. Nya, what are you up to, Nya?
Can't you tell? Push-ups.
The clock reads 8:38. Oh!
Alrighty.
Oh, I thought that was going to be Ferris being like, alrighty. you do the you. Amane-san hops up right and grabs her towel. She's already in her costume.
You're one heck of a sleepyhead, you know that? Kuroki-san's already made breakfast.
I drag my body out from under the covers. What time do you usually get up, Nya?
Around 6 in the a.m. Ever since I got here, I've been waking up pretty late.
6 is late, huh?
But, it sure feels nice waking up to see someone next to you.
There is no heterosexual explanation for this. I brought Ferris back to what things were like 10 years ago, Nya.
Where I used to be, if someone wasn't in bed, it meant they were gone forever. It's real nice to not have to go through that anymore.
My cell phone flashes, alerting me to a new message.
What?
This is from
The future.
This is from 8:41 on today. Oh, it's 8:30. So, we received this right now. Help Nye.
My mind goes blank as I confirm who the sender is. An email from myself? Save Nye? Pretty sure that Nye is Tenoji-san's daughter, but what's up with the sender?
What's the matter, boss?
Amane-san notices my strange behavior and peeks at the screen from behind me. I can tell she's as taken aback as I am from the sound she makes.
That's the sound I make.
Wow, what a sound.
What is this?
That's Ferris's question.
Nye as in that Nye, right?
Yeah, Tenoji Nye, the science guy. It's some kind of prank, but if it is, why? Why is it from Ferris, Nya?
Let's just go and check things out. Even if Nye's okay, I just need to make sure.
Let me go get ready, Nya.
It's time for Shot Noir to roll out.
It all went down in the alley, right by the lab. Amane-san is the first one to notice, pointing at the junk shop. She whispers into my ear.
Boss, look.
My whole body trembles at the sight. I can feel myself getting hot, my blood flowing in the reverse direction due to being overpowered by the immense feelings of pleasure. This is what Amane-san and I were after this whole time. It's wearing a trench coat and a fedora, an anachronistic sense of fashion to be sure. His whole body is covered in scales. His skin is a moist green. Bright red eyes and giant fangs poking out of a wide mouth that stretches from ear to ear. The lizard man! What is it doing peeking into a junk shop? Is it going to eat the owner or something?
Why does it have Okabe's stubble?
Because it's Okabe.
Yeah, but why does it have Okabe's stubble? Because it's presumably a mask he's wearing. How would the stubble show through the
I don't
lizard
know.
mask?
Maybe it's just makeup.
I signal to Amane-san with a wink, and the two of us slowly creep up behind it. We charge at it together.
Why the butt shot? Okay, you know what? No, we already went over why the butt shots. Okay.
Yeah! The lizard man is caught surprised. Almost instinctively, he crouches down and manages to dodge the two of us completely. By missing the target, I create a small opening for the creature to take advantage of. Fortunately, Amane-san's crazy athletic abilities prevent that from becoming a problem.
Yeah.
She circles around in the direction the beast's running and snaps her fingers in an intimidating fashion. Over here! I come from behind and tackle it, unveiling the cat claws that Mayuri-chan hid for me within my gloves. The lizard man lets out an unusual cry and squirms, just barely dodging my cat claws.
You're not getting away.
Amane-san is able to take advantage of a brief opening in the creature's guard and grabs it in a Nelson hold from behind. The lizard man wriggles to get free, but Susaha comes in with a steel chair. My gaze is drawn to its creepy red eyes. Those eyes. Whose are they? I've seen them before somewhere.
Kurisu is a fucking generational talent in science, and this is her summer job.
She was published at what, age 17?
Yeah, and here she is, scaring people
Trying
in
to
a
make
back alley in a lizard costume.
Trying to make a quick buck.
Just then another lizard man emerges from the junk shop.
Another one? You gotta be kidding.
I recognize this new one's eyes, too. They're red, but I clearly remember whose creepily moving eyes those are. I get it now. Both of these lizard men there. I take my goggles off and speak as I look at the both of them. You can let go, Suzun-yan.
Why? We finally caught it.
I know who they are. It's about time we get some answers, Nya.
They do like the fucking Scooby-Doo mask pull.
I hope you're ready, Kyoma, Kunyan. Needless to say, the atmosphere in the lab is unusual. Okabe-san and Makisai-san are both sitting on their knees on the floor. Daru-san, who was up all night, is casting a cold glare on them. Amane-san and I both look down at the two of them with our arms crossed. We originally came here because of the email I got about Nai-chan, but apparently now's not a good time for that. According to Amane-san, Nai-chan's currently helping Tenoji-san in the shop and can't be disturbed. We've confirmed her safety for now at least, but that doesn't mean we can relax. Not until we figure out what that email was about. That's why we've decided to get some answers about this whole lizard man thing while we wait for Nai-chan to finish up.
But you know...
Your makeup is kind of incredible, Nya. It's all super duper high quality and the face is expressive too.
Are you wearing contacts? Actually, the slits in the mouth are pretty obvious if you look closely.
Amazing, is it not? We had the makeup done by the junk shop owner's friend's younger brother. He goes to film school, so of course it is perfect.
Okarin, how about feeling even a little sorry for what you guys did? Why didn't you just tell us?
Sorry, Daru. This was a noble mission for only us chosen ones. Operation Garland. Who but I, Ho and Kyoma, is capable of carrying out such a divine mission?
Says the guy who told me that we could never let Mayuri see us like this.
Also that. The door to the lab suddenly opens up, and we all turn to see who the new arrival is. Standing there silently with her hand still on the doorknob is Kiryu-san. Her eyes wander around the room, almost as if she's feeling guilty about something. The last people she sets her gaze upon are Okabe-san and Makise-san on the floor. Kiryu-san seems to have gotten a grasp on the situation. She then immediately steps back outside of the door and closes it as if nothing had happened. Get back here, Moeka! It's pretty obvious from her reaction that she's involved with this whole mess. Doubly so since she was with Okabe-san at his part-time job. I signal to Amane-san. Do it, Suzun-yan!
Okie dokie. So, what the hell's going on? Deets, please.
Kiryu-san now joins Okabe-san and Makise-san on the floor. The three of them look up at us, defeated expressions on their faces.
Okay, the truth is that we were helping out at the Brown Tube workshop. You know how we haven't been able to pay the rent, right? So he told us to dress up like lizardmen and spread this dumb urban legend.
They're not lizard men. The correct terminology is the Star Lizard. How many times do I have to tell you? He is a noble demon born for the chaos of darkness itself.
Yeah, whatever. Lizard.
No, the Star Lizard.
Who cares?
So you're saying that the three urban legends, the lizard man was made up by the boss man?
No, all of them were. All of them? Yeah, the lizard man, the UFO, the people vanishing into thin air, all lies.
Lies again.
Why did you try to run away earlier, Kiryu Moika? She's the camera woman.
Pictures for the Akihabara mystery map, I'm guessing, yeah?
I'm not saying I called it,
You called it.
but I called it.
Kiryu nods apologetically.
The owner asked me to help, so... Slime man.
No, they're lizard men. Close, though. But if the boss man was pulling the strings, that means the union was behind it all, yeah?
Wait, this is I didn't even put that much together. This is a whole thing to help bring down the image of Akihabara, huh?
Correct. They're planning a big occult event using all of Akihabara, so they conjured up these lies in order to attract tourists. Then why didn't you just tell us from the start? It's embarrassing. I don't want my friends seeing me like this. Shame play. Shut it, perv.
Mr. Braun, he threatened us, actually. If we told anyone, he would triple our rent. That damn light bulb head. I'll show him a thing or two next time I see him.
Oh, yo, boss man, sup?
Ah!
Just kidding.
Who hasn't gotten a chance to be in a fancy outfit? I think Daru hasn't.
Yeah.
Because Moeka had her cosplay outfit, right? In the all black suit. And I think My Darling's Embrace, she got that. I think Daru's the only one who doesn't get a funny cosplay outfit. Then again, he's also the only one who gets a 3D model and gets to show up in robotics notes at some point. So.
The atmosphere in the room had finally lightened up again, but even as the truth of the urban legends had been revealed, I still find myself frustrated. The adults are doing it again. Everything is a lie. Lie. Never once mentioned anything about this event at our meetings. They were scheming behind my back the entire time.
You know who doesn't get an alternate outfit?
Who?
Tenoji-san.
Oh, that's right. How come I don't get one, huh?
Probably kept it a secret from me because they knew I'd say no. That's why they went out of their way to make sure these rumors spread. Those spies must have been watching us to make sure we didn't get in the way.
Hey, boss.
Amane-san whispers to me. My mind is still trying to piece things together.
The boss man probably thinks I'm late. Knowing him, he's gonna let Nai help him get ready to open shop.
You think she'll really go outside by herself, Nya?
Want to take a look?
Just a sec, Nya. I turn to Okabe-san and speak loudly enough for Makise-san and Daru-san to hear. Kyoma, can I ask you a question, Nya?
Permission granted.
Did you send Ferris a message this morning?
A message? No, I was busy with the makeup prep in the morning. Haven't even checked my own inbox yet.
I glance around the room, but Daru-san, Makise-san, and Kiryu-san's eyes are all telling me that they don't have a clue what I'm talking about. Figured I'd ask just in case. All right, Nya.
Okay, we got some stuff to take care of, so we'll catch you later.
Two of us take our leave while the remaining lab members excitedly chat about the special effects makeup.
Oh, there's a good Okabe alt for when he's for the inevitable Smash Bros appearance.
We need a Steins Gate 0 mods that just makes him the lizard man throughout Steins Gate 0.
His depression outfit is the lizard man.
Yeah.
So we make our way downstairs. We see Nine-chan sweeping the main road in front of the Brawn Tube workshop. Just according to plan, Amane-san and I exchange winks.
Ah, it's Suzuha and the kitty girl. Good morning. Yo-ho.
Good morning. Wait, kitty girl, how did you? Crap, I forgot to put on my goggles.
Unpreparedness is one's greatest enemy.
I'll be more careful next time. I put my goggles back on.
Hey, Suzuha, Daddy was super mad. You shouldn't be late. Sorry. Look, I'll do the cleaning.
Nai-chan hands Amane-san the broom and looks up at her eyes twinkling. She's clearly been wanting to say something to us.
Hey, you were wearing those costumes yesterday when you were passing out flyers by the station, right?
She's apparently excited to see them up close. Her cheeks rise as she carefully examines our outfits.
Is this cosplay?
Close, but not quite. I am the guardian of Akihabara, Chat Noir, and this is my partner, Sierra. It is a pleasure to meet ya.
That's so cool. Can I touch it?
Of course, as much as you want. Nai-chan places her hand on the surface of the bodysuit. Enjoying the smooth texture, she draws circles with her fingers. Quietly crouched down and leaning closely. Hey, so there's something I gotta ask you. Do you mind?
What is it?
Has anything weird or scary happened to you recently?
Scary?
Yeah, you know, someone watching or following you?
Oh, that happens all the time.
All right.
Do you know who they are?
Yep. Who? Daddy.
Eh?
There are lots of people on the second floor, right? He's worried that someone's gonna teach me weird stuff.
Wait, second floor? That's us.
The boss man can be pretty protective.
Anything else?
Nope.
She doesn't appear to be lying. She's not being defensive either. Maybe that message meant something else?
Hey now, don't be teaching my little girl anything weird, all right?
Lightbulb head, Nai-chan's dad, Tanoji Yugo-san, emerges from the shop. He's one of the executive members of the union, and he's the likely culprit behind all this occult business. Totally surprised the minute he sets his eyes on me, but he quickly composes himself. Comes over and stands in front of Amane-san and I, an innocent expression on his face.
Hey, just when I was starting to get worried about you being late to work, huh? Look at you two young ladies. You're looking pretty weird. You got like this lily-colored vignetting all around you. Like, I'm not the only one that sees it, right? Kind of weird.
His eyes are disgusted as he evaluates our costumes from top to bottom.
Hey, don't be having my little girl copy you two now.
Make it sound like this is your first time seeing us like this.
Huh?
Really think we haven't figured out the spying, the occult plan? Tanoji-san places his hand on top of his sunlit head, clearly wondering what to say.
So, you noticed, eh? Well, yeah, I guess I went overboard. I swear it's for the right reasons, though. Come on, how about we work together on this?
You should have just asked me at one of the union meetings.
You're right.
Caught between a rock and a hard place, Tanoji-san gently caresses Nai-chan's face. He's been watching this whole thing go down, so it almost feels like he's trying to assure her that we're not fighting. He glances at me. Is he legitimately trying to convince me of his innocence, or is he just trying to change the subject like always? The answer is the latter.
Hey, by the way, part-timer.
His new target is Amane-san.
Is today really your last day working here?
What?
I know the original agreement was until today, but how you feeling about it? Think you might stick around for a while for an eye's sake, too?
Hold on, boss man.
I don't know where you're planning on going after leaving Akihabara, but I don't think you gotta rush.
I unconsciously turn toward Amane-san. She averts my gaze. Another lie?
Hey, Lee, it's for the summer break. No, even just another week, eh?
Amane-san keeps staring at the ground, avoiding eye contact and not letting me read her true feelings.
I can't, boss man.
Hey, well, why not?
I have to go today, by dawn at the latest.
I don't get it.
I just can't.
I see. That's too bad.
Why? Why didn't you tell me? Thought you were going to stay with me.
Hey, kitty girl.
Please be quiet.
Oh, all right.
Why? You could have just told me.
I couldn't. This is my mission. If I don't leave today, that's all she wrote.
Mission? What are you talking about? I'm not playing around anymore.
What? Wait a sec. Didn't you believe me?
That's got nothing to do with it.
What do you mean? Boss, Rumiho. Neither of you took me seriously. That's just too sad.
So what, all you have to do is believe you and it'll be okay?
That's not what this is about.
What do I do to get you to stay?
I can't stay. You're acting strange, boss. Is it the costume again?
I unconsciously looked down at the bodysuit. I don't know, but it's like this partnership was a mistake from the get-go. That's not what I want to say. That's not what I want to say.
Say, Rumiho.
Don't you dare call me that. I shut down. My mind is confused. I'm saying everything that I want to say. I've completely lost control of myself. Lost and confused, I flee from the shop. I head straight home from there and lock myself away in my shell. In my bedroom. That is also the hotel room Kurusu stayed at. Why did this have to happen? How can I fix things with Amane-san? Just stripping off my shot noir costume, I ended up just laying in bed in my underwear for hours just thinking.
Young mistress, are you awake?
Calling me from beyond the door is Kuroki, our butler. Locking myself in my room, he's been checking on me periodically.
I know you must be quite upset, but please at least have a proper meal.
I can sense the regret in his voice. Kuroki's feeling that way because he knew all about the occult stuff. According to him, Tenoshi-san told him to keep it a secret because he wanted to surprise me. Kuroki completely bought into his lie. I know he wasn't trying to hurt me, but I just can't forgive him. So I locked myself in here, committed to being dragged into an infinite hole with no exit.
I've prepared something simple for you. I'll leave it outside your door. Please just take care of yourself.
If I don't come out now, I might never be able to make up with the people I care about. These thoughts are almost enough to get me to reach for the doorknob, but...
This is the Akiha residence? Oh, Tenoshi-sama.
Tenoshi-san?
No, she hasn't been here. Yes. Yes.
Is Kuroki still one of them at the end of the day? My feelings of regret once again turn into those of despair. Being cheated. I hate this. I hate who I'm becoming. I hate this feeling of helpless despair. Oh, and knocking the microphone into my face. Why did it have to come to this? My eyes settle on the bodysuit on the floor. Chat noir. That's right, this all started the minute I first put that suit on. Wearing the goggles made me feel like I could do anything. Made me feel like a bold, new me. Made me feel like I'd thrown away my Ferris and Rumiho masks. Or just how many masks I actually had. Maybe this is the cost of wearing that new mask. I've lost the most important person in my life. Again by my own hands. Set my gaze up on the night view outside my window. My cell phone unexpectedly rings. I don't feel like answering right now. It rings again, demanding my attention. Reluctantly, I pick it up. Save Nai? Save Nai? That earlier call was from Tenoshi-san.
No, she hasn't been here. I saw 2 other messages on that, too. Oh.
I have a bad feeling about this. Stand up for bed and grab my chat noir costume. And just then Amane-san's smiling face races through the back of my mind. With that, I turn away from the costume and grab my regular clothes from the closet. She tried to call us.
Paris-chan, you didn't come to the shop today. Are you okay? Suzu-san said you caught a cold. Should I drop by to help tomorrow?
The Brawn Tube workshop is surrounded by a huge crowd of people. Both the police and the union members that called them are making a big fuss. This neighborhood is usually pretty quiet around this time of day, which makes all this activity that much more alarm-raising. The road emergency lights on the cop cars don't make the situation any less tense. I think bad has happened. Could Nai-chan be involved? I stand on my tiptoes and try to get a look at the situation past the crowd. The second I spot Tenoji-san up ahead, I immediately duck back down.
Did I just tell you I've been able to reach Nye for hours? So-called police are always like this. Why didn't you do anything when I talked to you the first time, huh? Do you know what it's been like to have to wait around for your shitheads to get off your goddamn asses?
The adults from the union are doing their best to hold the angry Tenoji-san back. On the flip side, the cops look like they've already given up on trying to make excuses. I look more closely. There's some union members missing. Wonder if some of them went with the police to search for Nai-chan. Watching it all unfold from afar, I managed to grasp the overall gist of the situation. But now I regret not looking into that email further. Should have never taken my eyes off Nai-chan. I clenched both of my fists tightly.
Mr. Braun, we did a sweep of the area, but we didn't find her. Are you sure she went toward Akihabara Station?
She wasn't in Kandagawa either. We even searched along Chuodori all the way up to Suehiro Station, but no dice.
Oh, I'm real sorry about this, guys. I know for a fact she said she was going to Akihabara Station to say goodbye to her friend. There's no way she'd just up and vanish.
Say goodbye to her friends. That's going to be Suzu.
The search team consists of Daru-san, Kiryu-san, and...
It's been 3 hours. Is she not picking up her phone?
Ah.
She is here too.
Yeah, I'm getting the damn dialing tone, but god damn it.
Should probably go and join the search team too. Amane-san is wearing her concern in her sleeve as she discusses something with Tenoji-san and Okabe-san. At this point, I don't know how I could ever show my face to them. Not to mention Tenoji-san is right there. Next thing I know, I'm running through the streets conducting my own search. On the way to Akihabara Station, I peek into alleyways, look around some buildings, that stare into the darkness. Just need to find her. I need her to be okay. Despite my impatience, she's nowhere to be found. Come to think of it. It's the same area where I ran around a Chat Noir with Amane-san. I still remember how liberating and fun that was. But now I'm just lonely. I'd rather disappear. How easy it'd be just to throw it all away and disappear. Disappear? Wait. What if this is connected to the urban legend about folks mysteriously vanishing? That's supposed to be one of Tenoji-san's lies? That can't be. There were actual witness accounts. It's right somewhere around Manseibashi. A message now from Nai-chan. Manseibashi. A puzzle piece to finally fall into place. I don't care if I'm being delusional. I'm fine with this just being pure coincidence. All I know is that it's worth looking into. I have to go to Manseibashi. Yo, this is a new background. Ha! It's one of the sites where people supposedly vanished into thin air. On the right-hand side is an electronics store with the shutters down. On the left is Chuodori. But Nai-chan isn't here. Did I misunderstand something? Am I looking in the wrong place? What is this? I feel my foot collide with something as I look around the area. An Upa keychain? It's stuck in the grate of an air vent on the sidewalk. Considering I can't just pull it out, this must be jammed in pretty tightly. After applying a bit of strength, I yank it out. And then... Ah! I have no idea what happened. But when I thought I got the keychain out, I heard something move, and suddenly the air vent by my feet had disappeared. Next thing I know, I'm surrounded by darkness. Moonlight is the only illumination I have, but even that is soon blocked out by the metal fencing. Did I press some kind of switch opening this place up? Why would someone set up a trap like this? I pull up my cell phone and attempt to brighten the area with the LED backlight.
Yep, and then remember the CG from
Yeah.
background.
I'm in some kind of underground facility. I was up until now standing above the exhaust vent on the sidewalk, but then it opened up and I fell into the secret area. I'm picking up the UPA keychain and I inadvertently pressed a switch somewhere. Right below me is a set of stairs. Concrete walls in the ceiling are visibly decayed. The construction seems similar to how a subway entrance would look. Probably a stairway leading down here from the sidewalk. The facility itself looks pretty old. Even the slight impact of my falling down here was enough to cause the dust to fall from the ceiling. Feels like even the slightest sound would make the whole place collapse. This is... I continue to illuminate my surroundings, my phone, and stumble across an old plate with Mansebashi written on it. This is the old Mansebashi station. It's a little-known train station that opened in January of 1930 and closed November of the next year. Heard about this place from Papa, but I had no idea this is what it looked like. I cautiously descend the stairs. Once again, I feel my foot tap against something, but bring my light up to it. It's a clump of metal with a pointed tip, almost like a miniature rocket. The surface of the metal object is golden. I pick it up, surprised to find that it's heavier than I expected. Is this a bullet? Why? Are there bank robbers or terrorists hiding in here? Panicked, I quickly illuminate the ground around me, but there's nothing else there. I use my phone to light up the surrounding area in an attempt to extend my field of vision, revealing to me countless tiny holes all over the walls. I move in close to one and spot a bullet inside of it. Someone was using a gun in here? When I gently touch the hole with my fingertip, a crack forms, and part of the wall tumbles away. The gunfire clearly weakened the structural integrity of this place. Now's not the time to be getting curious. This place is dangerous. I need to hightail it out of here. Just as I turn to head back, it's the shadow of a person squirming in the corner of my eye. Can't believe it. I can't believe it! Nine-Yan! Not thinking to call out to her, causing more dust to fall from up top. This is real bad. Don't worry, Nine-Yan! Shoving the bullet in my pocket, I light up the area with my phone and go to check out the little girl wriggling below the stairs. Her clothes are dirty, but I don't see any blood. She must have been unconscious or something. Her eyes slowly open and she looks up at me exhausted.
Kitty lady?
Doesn't look like she's in pain either. It should be okay to move her. Everybody's super worried about you. Let's go upstairs, Nia. What? I instinctively turn around.
Boss, it's me.
Amane-san slowly walks forward with her phone out.
Nai, did you drop this?
Amane-san shows her the keychain that was stuck in the grate up top.
I picked this up there. Thanks, Suzuha.
Nai-chan reaches out to grab the UPA keychain from Amane-san, which is when I notice an identical unopened one poking out from her pocket. They're the same, Nya?
Yeah, my friend wanted this one too, so I brought a matching one.
I see. She must have bought it to give her friend, but then dropped it and fell down here when she tried to grab it out of the vent. Better hold on to it tight, Nya. Across Nai-chan's head gently while she intently listens. When it's all said and done, I put her tiny body on my back and turn to a relieved-looking Amane-san. How did you know, Nya?
How? Well, this message. I got one too.
On Amane-san's phone are a number of emails, all from herself. First one reads, at old Mansaib. Ashi. Help Rumiho. Help Ru. To that are two emails that both get cut off at all odd spots. Ashi help Ru and Miho help Ru. Just like what happened with me. Email from another me. Thanks to that, we managed to save Nai-chan. Either way, we can solve this mystery later. We have to get out of here. Wani-san walks next to me, lighting the path ahead. Giving Nai-chan a piggyback ride is my job. We're not too far from the exit. It's about 10 meters away. I carefully ascend the stairs. Weren't you leaving today, Nya? Can't make out Amane-san's expression in the darkness. From the sounds of her breathing, I can tell she's a bit shaken.
I have to go before it starts raining.
Hey, I have to tell her. This is my last chance to tell her.
Hmm?
About this afternoon, yeah.
Yeah.
With everything that happened, I thought I should apologize. I don't get to finish my sentence. More dust falls from overhead alongside a terrifying sound. What? As soon as I look up.
Look out.
Ah! Nightshine and I are suddenly thrown toward the stair landing. A thick cloud of dust rises up as the rubble rains from the ceiling. The ground collapses from the weight of the stuff that fell, creating a wall in front of myself and Nightshine. And in that one instant, I immediately look around. Nightshine, still frightened, sets her gaze on me. Amane-san. That's when I just feel a chill run down my spine. She's gone. She's gone. Gone. Disbelief, I stare at the pile of rubble. She can't be anywhere else. Amane-san got swallowed up by the rubble after saving us.
Where's Suzuha?
Her words don't reach my ears. My hands are shaking and my breathing is becoming more ragged. Amane-san. Amane-san. Suzuha. I move some of the rubble in front of me and start to try to dig through the rest. As soon as I manage to move one piece, another falls in its place. Suzuha! Suzuha!
Kitty lady, we gotta call for help.
Nightshine's small hands pull at my clothes from behind. I stare back at the pile of rubble. How long will Suzuha be able to survive under all of that? No, there's no time to hesitate. Let's go, Nightshine. Grab her tiny hands and climb up the surface. During the time of day, nobody is around. How are we gonna get help like this? Nightshine, we're running to the lab.
What?
Hurry, Suzuha is...
Wait, we won't make it in time.
That's why we gotta hurry.
Look.
Nightshine pulls out her cell phone. Oh. Nightshine, I'm so sorry. There must be something wrong with me. I clenched my teeth in an attempt to prevent my emotions from overflowing. But the tears streamed down my cheeks nonetheless. Though I need to stay strong. Though Suzuha's life is on the line. I hold Nightshine's tiny body in my arms and call Tenoji-san with the dirty phone.
Oh, no!
Pale Tenoji-san rushes out for the police car and hugs Nai's fragile body with his massive frame.
Are you alright? Are you hurt?
No, I'm okay.
Ferris!
Lots of cop cars and ambulance and vehicles belonging to other union members have gathered around the site of the collapse. Okabe-san also came with Tenoji-san.
Are you alright? You said something about a station over the phone, but...
It's Suzuha! Hurry! Suzuha is... I point to the hole in the ground leading to that hell. I barely form a complete sentence. All I can do is try to express my thoughts. The tears keep flowing, sending my rationality into a swirl of confusion.
Wait. You don't mean that Suzuha is in there?
Okabe-san takes a look around the area and freezes in shock. I notice him swallow the air nervously. How can I blame him? The sight before him is like something out of hell. Inside the area is buried in rubble. The stairs leading underground have been completely swallowed. How could we possibly save her? The atmosphere is filled with dread.
Oh, this is bad.
Everyone gathered at the site works together to try to remove the rubble. Heavy machinery is also on the way, but because of the suddenness of the emergency, they're removing rubble by hand like a bucket relay. Watch everyone try their hardest for a few meters away, leaning against the store's shutter and holding my knees to my chest.
Just leave this to the adults. This isn't our stage.
Okabe-san comes over to check on me, but I have no intention of moving. Just bite my lip quietly, waiting to confirm Suzuha's safety with my own tear-filled eyes. Okabe-san lets out a gentle sigh before taking a seat next to me.
Like I said, you should...
Huh?
He just
Okabe-san.
got time-lapsed.
He just time-lapsed, huh?
Okabe-san suddenly holds his head in...
Well, he didn't hold his... He doesn't have his phone out.
That's true. Okay, he probably didn't time
Suddenly
it.
holds his head in pain. What happened? Are you all right?
Oh, Ferris, you're safe. Oh, thank God. Oh, I guess he did, but he didn't. Huh. Because he has to have his phone to go to his face to have that happen, but
Hmm.
maybe we just skip the detail.
He's acting weirdly. His pain seems gone, but takes a good long look at my face and for some reason breathes a sigh of relief.
Looks like Suzuha's plan worked.
Plan?
In order to prevent you from being buried alive, Suzuha sent an email to the past. You should have already gotten it.
What? That's right, that email. But then Suzuha's.
What? Did something happen to her? Explain.
I give Okabe-san the rundown about how Suzuha's been buried alive in my stead.
Oh, I see. So that's what happened. That's why we got several different variations of it, because he's tried this a couple of times now.
Hmm.
Yeah. Hey, little lady, I know you're worried, but leave this to us, all right?
Tonoji-san comes over. Okabe-san, taking a hint, quietly stands up and yields his spot to Tonoji-san before heading to a place where the collapsed area is more visible.
Is it that hard to trust us adults? Not that I disagree, to be honest. We can be sly bastards, even more so when we're up against a kid. One going for the kill every time, right? I'm sorry about all this. I didn't mean to make you feel left out. And you know what? This was my con. I stepped down as union exec. It's my responsibility as an adult, right?
Tonoji-san silently watches over the others as the others remove the rubble. Deep within him is a single conviction. The unshaken will and strength to carry through with his intentions. But then something occurs that shakes me to my very core.
Hey, what happened?
Well, the rubble is balanced in a really sensitive way. If we try to move any more of it, the girl in there is going to be crushed. My voice sounds muffled because I'm wearing an appropriate respirator to be working in a disaster area and avoid inhaling silicates.
Well, hey, that makes sense.
What? Can't help but rise to my feet.
Calm down, little lady.
But Suzuha is...
It's all right. Just trust me. What are our options?
We could dig up the ground from the other side to try and secure an escape path, but other than that, not much.
I clenched my fists.
We've managed to get to a point where we can see what appears to be a person's shadow beyond the rubble, but it's not going to be easy from here on out.
You can't just pull her out from the hole?
It's impossible. The hole's not big enough. Unless you're a child, there's no way.
I'll go.
Hell no.
His response is quick, almost as if he knew what I'd say. But I refuse to back down. I'm pretty small. I could fit in there.
Hell no.
I promised her that I would save her. Tonoji-san looks me in the eyes for the first time. His piercing gaze feels like it's digging deep into my soul. But then it suddenly softens.
Oh, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree, eh, kid?
What?
Akio Yukitaka, got your father's eyes. Guy would constantly make sacrifices for his own convictions. Well, your mother chose to be with him, you know.
Papa's eyes?
Yeah, you know, the natural pink.
All right. I mean, he does.
Yeah.
All right, you and you, get some rest. Little lady and I will take things from here.
Tonoji-san?
Someone get me a rope and some light. Wait, Mr. Braun, what are you making Ferris do?
Okabe-san, it's okay. This is my choice.
Okabe-san. Ferris, what are...
It's going to be okay. I will be back with Suzuha. But pitch black darkness. The hole is so tiny and rigid that I'm not even sure how I'll be able to fit.
When you get to the part-timer, send us a signal. We'll pull you out with the rope tied to your legs, all right? And this here is a miniature radio. Just press this button when you want to use it.
Got it. By the way, this, I pull out the tiny object from my pocket and hand it to Tonoji-san. It's a bullet I found at the station.
Where did you get this?
I found it down there. I was going to give it to the police, but,
I see. Told anyone else about it?
no, I thought I should talk to an adult first.
Good. Good call. Leave this thing to me and focus on the part-timer, all right?
Okay.
And definitely don't tell the police about these bullets.
Definitely don't tell the cops about this, all right? No one cares for a snitch, all right? If you see something, no, you didn't.
Just to be safe, I borrowed some work clothing and a safety helmet. I equipped the radio to the ladder. I know what I have to do. I'll save Suzuha no matter what. After confirming my own readiness, I begin to dig through the holes in the rubble.
Determined Ferris, CG?
Yeah.
Damn!
They demand incredibly delicate movement, and I find myself unable to even use my elbows. I inspect the area in front of me with both hands, pulling myself in via safe to grab spots. That one step was only a mere 10 centimeters, give or take, but step by step I'm slowly gaining distance. I hear the sounds of things violently moving around. It won't sound like Suzuha's screams, attempting to rob me of my calmness. Doesn't help that all this dust is unbearable. If I carelessly cough at any point, everything could just collapse. Patience. I just have to be patient. And there, right in front of my very eyes, is Suzuha's lifeless body. Suzuha! Suzuha! Doesn't move a muscle. No, I refuse to believe that she is. I brush off the uncertainty that's trying to crush me and reach forward into the rubble. It's like before. And then, just as I move my hand, the radio turns on. I have to turn it off.
Why did you let her go, Mr. Braun?
I can hear Hokabe-san's voice come through my earphones.
She chose this.
And then Tenoji-san too. Wonder what they're talking about. I didn't realize the radio was on. Continue to listen to their voices as I move through the rubble.
Even show you should have stopped her. I couldn't. Why? She's already an adult, you know. An adult. Yeah, and as an adult, she took responsibility and made her decision. Having faith in that is also part of her being an adult, you know?
Tenoji-san.
Look, Okabe, an adult is someone who can wipe their own damn ass. They take responsibility for their own actions, and if they mess up, they fix things. Little lady's been fighting amongst adults her whole damn life. Ferris has? She was born the daughter of this city's landlord, and she loves this place more than anyone around. Losing her father in an accident, I imagine those feelings have only grown stronger. She wants to protect the city that her father loved. That's why she's been fighting amongst us adults to try and make this a better place. Ferris. Can't imagine how hard it must have been. She was a child, let alone a girl. The adults swarmed around her like bees harvesting honey. Got conned, betrayed, hurt, probably discouraged countless times, and cried more than anyone else in this city. But you were there with her. I have my limits, but, you know. Even when things got rough, she stood firm and confronted those rotten adults face to face. She honored the responsibility she placed on herself. I never knew. Of course she wouldn't tell you that. It's the kind of person she is, after all. She wants people to see her for who she is. Probably why she always dresses the way she does. The reality is that she's probably the purest and most sensitive out of all of us, huh? In order to protect her true self, she wears the mask of Lady Akia Rumio, powerhouse of Akihabara. She also wears the life-size mask of Ferris. That's who she is.
Tenoji-san.
We only now get the 50% CG achievement? Oh, wow.
It's because she just started crying.
Yeah. No, I meant like in relation to how much game there is left.
Oh, yeah.
Truth be told, she's been leading and doing what we adults should have been doing in the first place. The true hero of the city, you know?
Never knew Tenoji-san saw me that way. Tears once again start running down my cheeks. Thought I understood the world of adults, but I really didn't.
Akia Yukitaka, you got your father's eyes, you know?
He's right, I have to become an adult. Respectable adult like Papa. Almost reached Suzuha. It's a little closer. If I reach out, I'll be able to touch her. I have to take responsibility for things. That is what adults do. Looking back on it all, the last 3 days have felt both long and short. I went on a search for the lizard man with Suzuha, sleep over, and we laughed together. and had a fight. I played like a spoiled child. My own mistake. It's too late for regrets. I haven't said sorry yet. I refuse to say goodbye without apologizing to her. I have to tell her that I'm sorry. Before she leaves forever. And that is why I'm going to save her. So that I won't ever lose someone dear to me ever again. And then I realized that Suzuha's right in front of me. Her arm is just lying there lifelessly. Reach out to her. Just a little more. Reach, reach, reach. And finally my fingertips reach Suzuha's warm hand.
What?
It's much windier than it was before, and the air is growing more moist, too. Might start raining soon. Regardless, I just stand in place. In front of me is part of the destroyed roof. What was once enshrined here is now gone. I just stare at it blankly. For everything that happened, Suzuha was carried away in an ambulance, still unconscious. But that's what should have happened. By the time I got here, it was already too late. She had disappeared. I know where she went. She traveled to the past in her time machine, without saying goodbye to me, without ever letting me apologize to her for what I said.
So this is where you were, huh? Suzuha left me a message for you.
What?
Sorry I had to leave without saying goodbye. She didn't have much of a choice. She had already missed her original departure time, so she was in a hurry. She told me that she'd always been afraid of taking this trip, and afraid of how alone she'd be. But before she left, she told me that she wasn't scared anymore. And that's because of you, Ferris. Because you became her best friend. She stopped being scared of jumping through time. Because now she knows she'll be able to see you again.
Okabe-san?
Just telling you what Suzuha told me. Feel free to interpret it as you see fit.
Okay.
Oh, and Suzuha also said this.
Huh?
Now that you finally found a way to be honest about your feelings, please make up with your mom. Tell her how you really feel. I never got to meet my dad, but I don't want you to go through what I did, boss. Those were her words. Like a family member reject who you are is one of the most painful things in the world. Well, it's everything. You should go home and get some rest.
Why?
What?
Did you have to go? I wanted to say goodbye. I wanted to say thank you. I wanted to tell you that I'm sorry. I...
The events also cleared up why she's just in Tanoji-san's phone as Catgirl in the other route, because Yukitaka is alive in that one.
Yep.
So Tanoji would never have met her because she doesn't have to be a business lady.
Yep.
The light rain eventually turns into a downpour. Welcome home, Master.
Home, Master.
Young mistress.
Young mistress.
Yeah.
And here I thought they were going to do a thing where Suzuha actually showed up this time. Because the circumstances that led to her not showing up in other routes might not have happened in a world line this far out.
Yeah. Ferris-chan, Mayuri-chan, we all decided to drop in. We heard you were finally back at work, so we swung by, Ferris-chan. Are you okay now?
Silly, what are you talking about? Ferris is always super duper okay, yeah.
Oh, I've received your ride, my minions.
You seriously came? You really didn't have to. We came to show our support for you both since we'd heard what happened. You really didn't have to go out of your way to do this gig again, you know.
We made a deal with Mr. Braun, all right. We're supposed to get people in Akihabara hyped for the occult event happening during Obon.
We were originally supposed to go around to different stores to promote it, but he's making us do PR here at least once a day. It's already day 3. It's been pretty hectic around here since Amane-san just suddenly left.
Yeah.
Urushibara-san. I'm sorry, Ferris-san.
What? Oh, no worries, Luca Nyan. said, I guess I'm not so good at hiding my true feelings. Maki-san and the others go quiet. Mayuri-chan is the only one to start whispering, like she just remembered something important.
Oh, by the way, there's one thing Mayushi doesn't really get. So, what was the whole thing with the people mysteriously vanishing?
Apparently, one of the union members saw a station manager go inside and accidentally thought they'd vanished into thin air.
But I heard there were bullet holes. Maybe they were playing some kind of survival airsoft. Or maybe they were just seeing things in the dark.
Maybe, Nya.
Well, either way, I'm sure you know who probably won't shut up about it being a secret terrorist base or something.
Indeed. But that was an organization base. There's no doubt about it.
But it totally is.
Yeah.
Case in point.
Nope. That was most definitely an organization base. They must have erased their footsteps because they were done with the place.
Oh, that's definitely not likely. He's like one of those kids that likes to pretend their school got taken over by terrorists or something.
How dare you?
Someone's phone rings and everyone's attention shifts to Tarazan's as he reaches into his pocket.
Do we have any new messages? Nope. A message from someone other than a lab mem, huh?
Wait, there's someone here who clearly looks like they want to send an email too.
After Maki-san's comment, we all turn our attention to Kiryu-san. Panicked, she shakes her head, denying the claims.
Ah, wooed. It's just a message from the traffic info hotline.
And just like that, the mood lightens again.
Apparently there was a fatal accident on the Chuo line. They're suspending all lines.
Seriously?
That's what it looks like. Kind of rare to stop all of them. What's up, Ferriston?
Well, today Mama's coming home for the first time in half a year, Nya.
Oh, I can see why you're worried.
Today is important. The last day Suzuha left me a message. You've finally found a way to be honest about your feelings. Please make up with your mom. Tell her how you really feel. I intend to respect her wishes and talk to Mama. But till now, any time that Mama came home, we just have small talk, but that all ends today. Maybe to her, work is more important than I am. But even if that is the case, I'm ready to accept it. Now I have all these dear memories of my time together with Suzuha. Maishi, can you look after the shop for a bit, Nya?
Where are you going, Ferriston?
She should be here by now. Gotta just go see how she's doing, Nya. On my Luca phone. Mama, where are you?
Rumiho, is that you? I just got back. Never thought I'd receive a call from you. Is everything okay?
You're back? You mean you're already at home?
Yeah, I just got in earlier. The train arrived, and just as I was getting lost in the station, they announced that unfortunate accident. We were just talking about how it would have been a mess if they had delayed the flight.
Oh, were you talking to Kuroki then?
About that. Rumiho, I actually have a guest with me today.
I guess, but I thought we'd be able to spend the day together.
I'm sorry, just calm down and listen to me, okay?
Okay.
I think I told you about Papa's benefactor, right? She used to be a kind of guardian of the shopping district way back in the day.
Mom, are you talking about Chat Noir?
Ah, yeah, that was her name. Anyway, about 10 years ago, she got quite sick and had to go abroad to receive treatment. But as you know, 10 years ago, well, I ended up taking care of her in Papa's place.
I had no idea.
I'm sorry I never told you, but she's finally recovered enough to be able to leave the hospital for a bit, so I invited her over.
Thought you traveled abroad for business.
It was both. That's why I left you in Kuroki's care, but it looks like I've caused you a lot of pain. I'm so sorry, Rumiho.
Mama?
But you know, I'm relieved. I heard about it all from Kuroki. You've grown so strong. I thought you were still a child, but you've become quite the adult while I've been gone.
No, not at all.
I'm sorry for leaving you alone all this time, Rumiho.
No, I'm the one who should be apologizing.
Everything's going to be okay. Hey, I'm going to be doing the cooking tonight, so you better get excited. You still like omelets, right?
Mama, what are you doing right now?
I'm actually doing some shopping. It'd be a huge help if you could keep our guest entertained while I'm gone.
You got it, Mama.
Great, I'll be home in about 30.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
30 years.
Shit! Shit! Fuck! A guest, huh? Still prefer if it was just the two of us, but...
This game is really delivering on the Suzuha CGs, isn't it?
Are we gonna get old Suzuha? Are we finally gonna get old Suzuha? We got young Suzuha.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever gotten old Suzuha in any. Yeah.
After opening the front door, I asked Kuroki about our guest.
Because it's always, if she ever goes back in time to the 70s, then she never usually lives up until now.
Yeah.
He informs me that she's in the living room, so I make my way there while trying to figure out what to say first. Maybe a simple nice to meet you? Or just a hello? It's trickier than I thought. When I see her facing the table, her back to me, my mind goes blank. She's so familiar. Petite and delicate, but broad, strong shoulders. Those unique pigtails. Can't help but swallow my breath the moment she turns around to face me. She's over 50 years old, and her eyes and cheeks reflect that, but the glimmer in her eyes, there's no mistaking it. It's her. Not moving an inch, I just keep staring into her eyes. My mind is blank. I try to speak, but there are no words. She's reacting the exact same way. She stares right back at me. Her older eyes are filled with tears. As if her feelings that were locked away for all those years are just flowing out. I realize it and begin to walk toward her. She does the same. And then in her usual tone of voice.
Sorry I left without saying goodbye, boss.
And without saying a word, I wrap my arms around Suzuha.
Old Suzuha.
Old Suzuha! Aww! God damn it! That one was really good!
Anyway, I'm dating your mom now.
I liked that one. That one was so good. Aww. Oh, but also, yeah, she's dating her mom now. Oh, that's so nice. Man, you know, these have been on average so much better than I expected.
Yeah.
My expectations weren't high after my Darling's Embrace.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I enjoyed that game, but it's really not much to write about. The stories in this one, though, have all been, like, even the bad ones have been at least good, you know?
Yeah.
That's so nice. What do we got left? Got 3 more to do. We've got Luca route. We've got Mayuri route. And Moeka route. And maybe one more. It looks like they're leading off to something here. The Quantum Awakening. So, join us when we see what Suzuha CGs we'll get next time. Oh, man. Do we have the gallery?
Almost certainly.
Oh, I forgot. That's the first shot we get of Yuki, isn't it?
Yeah.
Suzuha doing a kick.
We get Depression Kurisu.
I forgot about that one.
We get that one.
3 Suzuhas, maybe more. Suzuha outfit. Suzuha.
There sure are a lot of Suzuhas around these days.
Suzuha. Suzuha's butt. Old Suzuha. Oh, extra.
Oh, is there a final route?
Oh, maybe.
Is there secrets?
Maybe.
Wow.
We'll have to see. See you all for the next route.
Smash that like, comment and subscribe.